Today we are making these cheesy chili nuggets. See how crunchy these are from outside. Inside it is loaded with a spicy, cheesy and tangy flavor. Hey foodies, welcome to Cooking Shooking. We are making it in McCain style, but this way it will be crunchier, cheesier and much more flavorful. Let's make it. For the nuggets, here I have 2 medium-sized boiled potatoes. This will be enough for making 25 nuggets. You heard that right. Now we will chop it up into small pieces. This potato was slightly overboiled, but no worries, we will make it work with this itself. 2 potatoes will be around 1 cup after chopping it. So the potatoes are ready. Similarly, we will need jalapenos. Here I have pickled jalapenos, or basically jalapenos in a jar which is in vinegar. We will have to finely chop them, so I am taking them out, placing them in a chopper and we will pull it to finely chop it. If the jalapeno pieces are bigger, then it will come out when you try to shape the nuggets, so try to keep it as small as possible. Here this is ready. You can also put it in a mixer jar, run it once and then you will get the similar texture. Now let's make the nuggets. Here I have a mixing bowl. In this I am taking 1 cup of boiled chopped potatoes, which is basically 2 medium-sized potatoes. 4 tablespoons of finely chopped jalapenos. Salt to taste. And now for the cheesy flavor we will use cheddar cheese. This is Amul diced cheddar cheese, about half cup. Along with this I am also adding 1/4 cup of mozzarella cheese for the pull that we love to see. Everything is in. Now we just have to mix it together, ensure that the salt is well combined and the jalapeno is well distributed, and once it comes together something like this, we are done. Now we have to divide this into small portions, something like this. This is the only tiring task of making the recipe. You have to divide it, shape it, coat it, then again shape it. So it will take a lot of time, but the effort is all worth, guys. Here you can see the pieces are ready. Now we will shape them. For shaping, just grab one, try to roll it between your palms and then you can press it a little on both the top and the bottom side and your nugget will be ready. This looks good for now, and you can also roll it on the chopping board if you want to. Similarly, I will repeat with all the other pieces. The nuggets are ready. Now we have to make the batter to make it crispy and crunchy. Here in a mixing bowl I am taking 4 tablespoons of cornstarch, or arrowroot can also be used, and 1 tablespoon of red chili powder. As the nugget is cheesy chili, we have to use red chili powder right now. 4 tablespoons of maida goes in next. Around 1 teaspoon of garlic paste. If you don't eat garlic, you can skip it. Even the packaged one doesn't have garlic. Next I am taking salt and 1 tablespoon of oil. Everything is in. We will use water and make a batter. The batter needs to be semi-thick. In fact, slightly on the thicker side, because we are doing just one coating of the breadcrumbs. We don't want the cheese to come out, so the batter needs to be slightly thick. This looks good. There are no lumps. Now let's go to the nuggets. We will dust a little bit of maida on top of these so that the batter coats really well. Not too much, we just want to ensure the nuggets are not wet and sticky. This looks good. Now let's go to the batter. It is feeling slightly thicker right now, so I am adding some more water. The batter is also good now. The nuggets are ready, batter is ready. Now let's check the breadcrumbs. Here I have about 2 cups of panko breadcrumbs. You can also use regular breadcrumbs. We will add a little bit of red chili flakes into it. This will make it even more spicy in taste, guys. The packaged one also has it. I have tried it numerous times. Once you add it like this, the taste comes out even better. Now our spicy breadcrumbs is also done. We will grab one nugget, dip it in the batter, coat it on both the sides, carefully take it out, let the extra batter drip out, and then drop it into the breadcrumbs and coat it. After coating it in the breadcrumbs, let it stay there itself so that the breadcrumbs can stick to it really well. So for the first one, I felt that the batter was still little thick, so I am adding some more water, and the process is the same. Grab the nugget, coat in the batter, then roll in the breadcrumbs. I've done about 7 or 8 of them. Now I'm giving it a shake to ensure all the sides are well coated, and now it's time to take them out. Before cooking them, you can roll it between your palms and press them on the top and the bottom side again. This will do two things. First of all, it will make them crunchier in taste and the cheese will not come out, plus the shape will also look good. So these are done, these are ready to cook, but if you keep them in the freezer for 30 minutes, then they will come out even better. I've placed a parchment paper below so that they do not stick to the plate. By the way, you can also freeze this for up to 1 month if you want to. Now cooking time it is, oil is getting hot, you can see the nuggets are frozen. Not very much, these are just firm right now. Now let's cook them. So the oil is hot at medium-high heat, we will place them in. Don't overcrowd the oil, fry them until they are golden. If the nuggets that you are frying are frozen hard, like if you have frozen it for longer than 1 day, then you have to fry them at medium-low heat. Otherwise, medium-high heat is also good. In fact, high heat is also good. Here you can see these are getting the golden color that we need. Our super crunchy, crispy chili cheese nuggets are ready. Let's take them out. As I am frying the second batch, I recalled one more tip. Don't fry it for very long, otherwise the red chili flakes on the outer side will burn and the taste will be weird. You can see how good the nuggets are. Look at the cheese pull. This is the best example of a recipe being so simple with just like 3 main ingredients and the result being such fantastic. The second batch is also ready. Now I'm going to serve them hot. Once again, look at the cheese pull and the crunchiness. So how was the recipe, guys? I have made it about 7 to 8 times, and you can also air fry these if you want to make it less oily. That is why I have added some oil in the batter also. If you want to fry it in air fryer, keep it at 200 degrees centigrade, bake it for about 10 minutes, give it a stir, then 5 more minutes and your baked cheesy chili nuggets will be done. See you soon with one more video. That's all for today. If you liked it, give it a like. If you disliked it, click the dislike button. Bye guys, take care.